Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Dylan here. We have a major bombshell today about Kevin McCarthy that you do not want to miss, okay? The truth about Kevin McCarthy just came out, and let's just say the truth about this sick man is finally getting exposed for the world to see. Now, before we jump in, we're going to read the Bible and pray because God comes first. Amen? Comment amen down below if you believe that God comes first. Today's Bible reading is Romans 12:1. Brothers and sisters, in view of all we have just shared about God's compassion, I encourage you to offer your bodies as living sacrifices, dedicated to God and pleasing to Him. This kind of worship is appropriate for you. Amen. So comment amen down below. Now let's jump into the video about Kevin McCarthy, okay? Here we go. Kevin McCarthy just came out and spoke. He had some words to say about Speaker Mike Johnson. Remember, Mike Johnson took Kevin McCarthy's job in the first place when Kevin McCarthy got ousted by Matt Gaetz because Kevin McCarthy would bow down to the left, Trump-hating Democrats. And remember, Kevin McCarthy showed up with the Ukraine pin on. Yep, this is the same Kevin McCarthy now talking about Mike Johnson. Let's tune in.
Well, our next guest knows more about this critical process than probably anyone. Former House Speaker Kevin McCarthy joins us now. Mr. Speaker, it's good to see you again.
Good to see you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Are you surprised that they got this done in one round?
He's probably pissed because we all know it took like 15 rounds and at the end of it, he didn't get elected, right?
No, congratulations first to Speaker Johnson. Well done. But I think having such a big election, and real congratulations to President Trump. I was with him last night. He made the difference here. He united a conference that is tough to keep together. Now, we won across the country, but Congress, the majority, shrunk a little. And it's even going to get smaller by 2 more as they go to the administration. So nobody can have a disagreement if we want to get this agenda through. And the American people have spoke loud and clear. And I think President Trump is the unifier. Members have got to stop focusing on themselves and look to the policy. And actually, when we had our challenges in the last Congress, once we got through that speaker vote, those first 9 months were our most productive months. We passed most of the most significant bills, from border security, keeping parents in charge of the education system, doing our energy policy. That's really, you're coming off a win now. Unify around that and start moving policy for the American first, what the president needs to sign.
Now, you guys famously passed H.R. 2 on immigration, right, in the last Congress, and it ran right into that brick wall in Chuck Schumer's Senate. It's not going to be Chuck Schumer's Senate anymore in this new year, in this new Congress. Republicans will have the majority in each chamber, Mr. Speaker. So how does that change things in terms of what can realistically get done? Although there is still that filibuster in the Senate, I know that there are some ways around that on reconciliation. What do you expect to see in terms of the timeline here?
Kevin McCarthy wishes that he would be House Speaker. He wanted that job so badly. But remember what Matt Gaetz said. Maybe the person who wants the job so bad isn't the one who should have it.
Well, the first thing you got to realize, in modern history, this is the first time the majority in the Senate is larger than the majority in the House. Normally, the House majorities are much bigger than the Senate. So the Senate has much more power. And because you have the House...
Oh, shut up, you sore loser, dude. Come on, be happy for Speaker Johnson. Well, the Senate has more power than the House, so the House doesn't really matter anyway. Give me a break, bro.
And Senate and presidency, the reconciliation is very important with that tax policy, with immigration and others. So don't have a few members fighting. You've got to find that what unifies people is keeping the promise. If you want to keep this majority, if you want to govern in the right direction, focus on the policy, which they did yesterday, focusing with the president, bringing them together. I think early on you're going to see bills come through dealing with the border. The president is going to be better prepared than he was the first time he became president. You're going to see from the very first day he's taking actions to make sure bringing back the failures of Joe Biden, making America stronger. But Congress is going to have to be the driver that moves it to the Senate. And I think you're going to see the Senate very united to be able to move this legislation. The first thing they have to do, though, is confirm that cabinet. And the president's better prepared. He has the names there. I think you're going to see all of them get confirmed to move forward. The only challenge they really have is they didn't finish the job from the last Congress. You got to, March 14th? You got to deal with the last last year funding, which is unfortunate for President Trump. But let's get that done so we also could be focusing on what the president said in his campaign we promised we would do.
Yeah, we don't have to deal with your bureaucrat bull crap. We actually have Vivek Ramaswamy and Elon Musk coming in with Doge. So they're actually going to cut a lot of spending, Kevin McCarthy. But you probably wouldn't know that because you bow down to lobbyists and you love taking backdoor deals with lobbyists to help push policy and legislation that's going to benefit your donors. So I don't know about you, Kevin McCarthy, but you're out of here, okay? No one cares about you anymore. At least I personally don't. Maybe if you're watching, you do care about Kevin McCarthy, but I just feel like his days are gone. Like, dude got ousted. He's no longer a congressman. Like, what's he doing? And why is he up here giving advice on Fox News? Fox News should know better. Fox News should get some better guests. Bring on Don Jr. I'd rather listen to Don Jr. talk. I'd rather listen to Marjorie Taylor Greene talk. I'd rather listen to a whole lot of people. I'd rather listen to Kai Trump, Trump's granddaughter, than over Kevin McCarthy. I feel like his days are gone. So let me know your thoughts down below with Kevin McCarthy. Thanks for watching, and God bless, guys.